Hello there YouTube, it's Beautiful Wilderness. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the first of this month's Korean toy reviews. Right, today I've got another figure from the Tobot Toyline, the latest Tobot Toyline. I refer to it as the 2025 because they're on to season 3 of their reboot of the Tobot series. And yeah, it's a new character that was introduced for the first part of season 3, Tobot Ken. So before I get into the review, let's just go through the other bits and pieces. So first of all, here's the box. There's his name mark there, picture of his alt mode, his robot mode, pictures on the side, pictures on the back showing him with his beam saber because he's like a swordsman, and I think his name is a reference to kendo, the martial art with swords. You know, it's like I think he's based around that. And you got his name mark, Tobot Ken. All the product information on the bottom, Tobot mark on the top. In the box you get the cardboard stand if you wish to display them. It's got his name mark on it. It's just a normal sort of cardboard stand there, fairly standard to these new Tobot figures. You get the instructions, which show you transformation in both directions, which is handy, and it shows you how to implement the accessories. He also has light up features. This guy, he has electronics like Tobot W and Tobot A. Similar sort of thing. He's got like a light up feature in his front of his car mode, which when you touch it with the sword, it lights up. I'll show that in the course of review. And then he comes with some cards. Now he's got 3 cards and they've just got pictures on of his robot mode, and on the back it's just got the generic sort of Tobot logo. Now these obviously slip into those plastic sort of phone cases that you got with Tobot A, and did you get one with Tobot W? I can't remember. I know you got one with Tobot A. And in those figures you got a card that had, you know, like the trace pattern for when they summon their Tobot. These haven't got that for some reason. I don't know why. So, and it also had the phony sort of mobile phone sort of faceplate. So yeah, they're very simplistic. It's just got 3 picture cards. One of them's sort of like it's got like sparkly stuff on it. I keep dropping them. But yeah, you get those, and then the guy himself in his alt mode. So it's a new Hyundai car. I'm not 100% sure what model it is. It's a large saloon, so it's either the Sonata or the Grandeur. But it's a nice solid car, large wheels that are pinned and that roll extremely well. It's got scrunched up robot bits underneath. It's got a name mark on the back, and it's got his name on the license plate on the front. It's got moulded in mirrors. It's got the Hyundai badge on the front and a Hyundai badge on the back. It's got lights, and like I said, this guy has got a light up feature. Unfortunately, now this guy does have weapon storage in alt mode. The weapon is stored inside the windscreen, but when he's closed up in his car mode, you can't get to it. You have to sort of semi-transform him. And there's the weapon in there. So just get this out. It pegs in quite firmly. There we go. Right, so we'll just shut this back up. There we go. And then obviously the sword opens out, and the end of the sword has got like a magnet in it, which when you tap it on his badge, there we go, it lights up, and then it does a flash, and then it does a fade in and out. So it's basically the same sort of light up gimmick that they had on Tobot A and Tobot W. So yeah, it's got that, and it's got like a battery compartment, and the front of the hood or the bonnet is the battery compartment with the electronics in it. But anyway, he's got a good weight to him, nice and solid. And there you go. So now we'll transform him into a robot mode. And as you saw, start off the transformation, you sort of like break it open, and then you can start pulling pieces out, like the arms from the front. And then fold those round and clap them in. And then you bring out the fists. And then twizzle the arms around. That's basically the front end. So you bring that down, and then this piece goes round to the back, and then it's just a case of unfolding the legs, which are straighten the legs out. Turn it at the waist, and then you just do the feet, which then fold out on a double hinge joint, and then the heel spurs. And there we go. And there is Tobot Ken in his robot mode, and he looks pretty good. Obviously his alt mode is in this sort of like this pale greyish blue, but then when you get into the robot mode, you've got a lot more colours going on, most notably the you know, sort of like the bright blue, red accents. Oh well, yeah, another thing I forgot obviously, there you go, you've got to push those up as well. That's part of the transformation step that I missed. That's better. Now he's in his proper robot mode. Yeah, he's pretty cool looking. And you go around, fairly clean. Looks good. Quick size comparison. And as you can see, is a full-sized leader class bot using Combiner Wars Megatron as my size comparator, which I usually do. So yeah, he's a pretty cool looking robot. Now, obviously, this guy, he has the choroid feature like the other, new Tobot figures. So you pull his head out, and then you flip it up, turn around the faceplate, then fold out the arms, and there's Tobot K in his little dude. And you can't really see it, but he's got a bit of a miserable look on his face. Now, the sword has got a removable sort of handle, which the little guy can wield. So it's more like a popsicle stick than anything else, but he can still wield his sword even in his choroid mode. But I mean, no, it only goes in that way. So there, yeah, that's a feature. So you can take the handle out of the sword and give it to the choroid, and then it can he can handle it. Now I've just noticed, you can't really see it, he's got like sword emblems etched into his shoulders, which is quite interesting, which obviously means that he's the swordsman of the group. Usual thing, it's got ball jointed arms on a sort of like a butterfly joint to the back, nothing on the legs, head turns from side to side, and then it's got obviously the transformational sort of head thing. But that's the choroid out the way. So now he fits into this slot in here, and there we go. Right, so articulation, head rotation from side to side. It's on a flat sort of mushroom peg, so it only goes from side to side, no forward to backwards, no quizzical tilt. Shoulders go all the way around. Now it's on a double joint here. You can do it up to there, but if you straighten that out and bring that up, you can go probably even further, but it does now clout into his head. No bicep swivels. He has got a lower arm swivel, but it's below the elbow. So, and also, as this guy is a swordsman, he can't really pull off much in the way of sword poses, which is unfortunate. But he has got the... he can drop his hand, but yeah, it goes loose. So yeah, and that pose I've got him on the thumbnail where he's holding the sword. It was difficult to get him into that pose because I had to put the arms sort of over the top of the torso in order to get them across his bulbous chest so that he could do the double-handed sword pose. But anyway, so waist joint, soft ratchet, goes all the way around. Hips, now you've got these things, they do move a little bit, but they do sort of get in the way of the articulation, so you can only go in and out that far. Forwards and back, so it can do a 180 degree spread forwards and backwards. Has got this extra joint in the leg, which he's got a super deep knee due to transformation. He has got thigh swivel, and the feet, it's got the usual thing where the feet are cut at an angled cut, to give him a neutral A stance, but he has got these double joints in the back of his feet, so his feet can angle backwards and forwards, and you can bring them. Gives you some extra posing options, even though he hasn't actually got any ankle tilts. So yeah, there he is. Also, these bits can sort of swivel around. You can have them on top or have them down the side, which I think is how they're supposed to go. And there we go. Now obviously he's got his sword. He can hold it. Now he can swing it from side to side due to the swivel joint in his upper forearm. And like I said, trying to get him to do the double sword pose is tricky. There it is. You kind of have to have the arms over the top of his chest. So he can do the double-handed sword pose, but it's a bit naff, to be honest. You can't do it properly. So yeah, like I said, because he's supposed to be a swordsman, he's lacking in certain articulation joints, which is unfortunate. He's all right. He's good. He's good, solid. But he's got ratchets, like most Korean toys do. He's made from the usual sort of nice sturdy plastic. He's got a good weight to him. Little to no hollowness. Pretty cool. Now, before I wrap this video up, there's one thing I wanted to put in at the end. This guy, Tobot Ken. But you look at his name mark, it's a K. Now in the original Tobot series there was a Tobot K, Tobot Toyline K, and I've dug him out of my collection. So this guy, this is Toyline K, and I think it was, well, in one of the latter sort of original Tobot series, he comes down. He was definitely, you saw his origins in the movie Attack of the Robo Force or whatever it was. I mean, you saw how Toyline K came in and Sawyer, the kid who's his pilot, This thing, again, a martial artist, very restricted articulation, unfortunately. He's only got like 45 degree at the knee, 45 degree at the elbow, no head rotation, in and out of the arms. It was a very crude sort of early attempt at, and he hasn't got any ankle twists, he's just got the feet that fold up for transformation. He can pull off a high kick, but that's about all he can do. Oh, he has got a waist joint as well. Oh, and he's got like a pack on the back which has got, I'm taking the batteries out of it. It lights up some lights, and then you press a button and it does some voice clips. So, but what I want to know is, this guy a ancestor to this guy? Are they the same character, or are they totally different? Because Tobot Toyline Ken, no, Toyline K, sorry, and then Tobot Ken, both martial arts based characters, both got the Tobot K mark, but are they in any way affiliated? I don't know. I doubt it, because we've got seen no sign of Sawyer in the new series, so I'm not sure who the pilot is for this one. But anyway, there we go. That has been my review of that guy, Tobot 2025, Tobot Ken. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got another Tobot 2025 figure to review for you next week, so look forward to that. I've been TFL Wilderness. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all next time. Ta-da.